Hi everyone, this is Lauren from My Counselor here at Plexuss, and today's video is going to be all about high school sophomore advice. And so we're here to give you the top 5 high school tips and tricks for 10th grade. Congratulations, you made it through freshman year, and hopefully these tips will also help you through your sophomore year. So here's a quick review of the 5 tips and tricks from your 9th grade. This may be a reminder for you if you've already watched that video, but if not, then here's a quick recap of those 5. And that is 1, get organized, 2, get involved, 3, be present, 4, it's okay to ask for help, and 5, it's never too early to start thinking about college. So let's dive right into our 5 for sophomore year. The first one being strengthen your support system. You want to continue meeting with your high school counselor. In your freshman year, hopefully you met your counselor for the first time, but that you also met with them throughout the year. And so you want to continue to do that. They're there for you to support you and also guide you to help you meet your goals, especially in terms of where you want to go to college. They can help you stay on track. You also want to communicate your college and career goals to your plans. And so that doesn't mean that you need to know your college and career goals and that you're final with those goals, but you do want to start telling them, you know, what colleges you're thinking about or what careers you're interested in so that they can provide the relevant resources for you and also just give you some sound advice. Also align with peers who have the same goals as you. And so hopefully in your group of friends or the classmates that you have, some of them or the ones that you're close to also share in the same goals. Meaning if you want to go to a 4-year college, then that's something that they're also looking for. But you also want to think about who you are surrounding yourself with and whether or not they are there to support you. Still have fun, but you don't want to surround yourself with people who are constantly distracting you or who are ending up not letting you succeed in your goals. Our second tip is to maintain great study habits. So sophomore year is a great time to take pre-test or practice exams like the PSAT or pre-ACT. You may start to take these exams in your junior year, and so this is a good year to understand how well you do on the test at this point. But just keep in mind that there is definitely room to improve because you are going to learn a lot of the things that you'll need in your sophomore year for the ACT and ACT exam. You can also demonstrate growth and resilience, especially if you weren't satisfied with how you did in your 9th grade. This is the time to show that you don't give up, but it also shows that if you do better in your 10th grade, then college admissions will see that you are demonstrating growth. And also be mindful of the strategies that work for you and how you need to prioritize your time. So your 9th grade year, you may have implemented different kinds of strategies to help you study. But now at this point, you probably know what works best for you. And so continue to do that. And you may be involved in different activities now. So make sure you prioritize your time. So be committed to those activities, but don't forget about the responsibilities for the work that you need to do for your classes. So number 3 is that your sophomore year is a time for you to prepare for junior year. So understand the expectations for AP, IB, or dual enrollment classes. You may not be in any of these classes right now, but one thing to consider is that college admissions wants to know whether or not you are challenging yourself by taking more challenging classes. And so if you aren't in any of these right now, then think about which classes you can take next year that are a little bit more challenging for you. Identify whether you will take the SAT or the ACT or both and when. A lot of students take the ACT or SAT for the first time in their junior year. Remember that you only need to submit scores for one of these exams. So pick the test that's right for you. And so your sophomore year is a great time to understand what the differences are. And also you can start practicing for the exam that you are intending to take. Also consider leadership roles, especially if you are involved outside of the classroom. You want to show that you are a leader, and so there may be certain activities or sports that you are currently involved in that you feel like you can be a leader in. With that said, you do want to deepen your involvement. So add electives to your schedule that allow you to explore areas of study that you might be interested in. If you're interested in art, you may want to take an art class. If you know that you want to be an engineer, then maybe the electives are more science or math-based. But the classes that are in your schedule should be in your schedule for a relevant reason. With that said, you want to make commitments that you're genuinely passionate about and not because you think they'll look good on your college application. So deepening your involvement doesn't mean getting involved into 10 or 20 clubs, but rather in a few clubs or in a few activities and sports that you actually have a genuine passion for. Also, look to your advisors and your coaches and supervisors as mentors, especially if you are involved for more than a year. They're definitely there to guide and support you. And later on in the future, if you have a good relationship with them, then these people are definitely ones that you can consider for letters of recommendation. And our last tip, number 5, is to get more serious about college. So your freshman year, you knew that college was in your future and you may thought about it a little bit, but in your 10th grade, now is the time to start really thinking about the steps ahead. So one thing to do is to understand the different types of financial aid. So if you're unfamiliar with what the FAFSA is, then this is a good time to inform yourself about what that is. And just know that there are different ways that you can pay for college, not just scholarships, but there are also loans, grants, work study. And so knowing the differences between them. Identifying colleges that align with your college and career goals. So you may have had your eyes set on one college, but as you do your research, you might find that it actually isn't a good fit for you because they don't offer the major that you want. And so you want to research colleges and find out which ones are going to be a good match for you. And then also attend college fairs and visit colleges. Your school may have a formal college fair where many colleges go to your school and they're there for you to ask questions or get more information. There may be student panels from college alumni, and so that may be something that is interesting and helpful for you. And then also, it's never too early to visit a college. Visiting a college, you are there, and that can really help in your decision about whether or not you want to attend or even apply. So some takeaways, and to sum it all up, your 10th grade year is preparation for the most challenging year and busy year, which is your 11th grade. You want to continue practicing what worked and what you did in 9th grade. So just because 9th grade is over doesn't mean that you disregard those tips or stop doing them. And then also, college is approaching sooner than you think. So it's never too early to get serious about college and to start preparing for it. And that also will help you alleviate the challenges that you'll face in 11th grade. If you haven't already, then please download the Plexuss app. This will also get you instant notifications, especially from my counselor. And once you've downloaded the app, then please rate and review in Google Play or in the App Store. We appreciate your rating, but we especially appreciate a written review, whether that's positive or constructive. And also, if you have questions regarding anything in this video, we are here to help you. But also, we're here to help whether you have a specific question about college or just need more information on how to use Plexuss. Hopefully you find today's video helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.